Hi, my name is Burhan-Dean, and today I'm going to be talking about public smoking. What if every morning you woke up and on the breakfast table waiting for you, you had a mixture of 4,000 different chemicals, 43 which are proven to give you cancer, nicotine, tar, ammonia, formaldehyde, and carbon monoxide, and you'd have that mixture maybe two more times before lunch, three or four after lunch, and probably two right before you go to bed. And you had those chemicals every day for the rest of your life. Now, that's not what many of us would call a breakfast or would want to do on every day on a regular basis. When I was younger, I was given so many lectures and presentations on how cigarette smoking is bad for us and the dangers that came with the activity. So as I grew older, I began to develop this strong hatred for smoking. Now, after this presentation, I hope to really open up your eyes and prevent you from smoking. Public smoking isn't just detrimental to the person smoking, but it's also detrimental to the people nearby. We, meaning our government officials and possibly regular smokers, need to take this more into account. Smoking creates a negative externality for society. The smoker itself is releasing many harmful chemicals, such as benzene and carbon monoxide, into the air that most people just cannot bear. This doesn't fare well for society, especially for people that have respiratory problems. Now think about it this way. You're not only harming your own health, but also harming the health of the people around you, whether you smoke in a bar, restaurant, or even at home. By banning public smoking, it would make society so much better off. Sure, this may cause many smokers to be angry, but the reality is that smoking close to others is very harmful and repulsive. There are many private places that one could smoke in. Cigarettes are very unappealing. Do you like the smell of an old used ashtray? I don't, and most other people don't either. Well, how would you like it for smoking areas to smell like that and want to be able to do anything about it? You know how some smokers' teeth are yellow. This is one result of the tar staining in their teeth. All white items in your smoking area can turn yellow as a result in the tar. You exhale along with many other chemicals, premature wrinkles, and other results in smoking. Now, around 25.9 million men and 20.7 million women smoke in the United States. They inhale those chemicals at least 7 to 10 times a day. Today, I'm going to be giving you statistics and information on why smoking is so dangerous in the United States. Not just for you, not just for the smokers, but also for everyone around you. Your friends, your family, unborn children, husbands, wives, and why it's so important that you never start smoking. Smoking is the leading cause of death in the United States. It kills a total of 5.4 million people each year. Every cigarette smoked takes away a total of 5 minutes and 30 seconds off the smoker's life. So if you smoked an average of 10 cigarettes a day, you're cutting your life short 55 minutes daily. Smoking is responsible for many health risks that you may not know that are involved in smoking. Smoking can cause heart disease, heart attacks, strokes, diabetes, premature birth, low birth rates in children, emphysema, lung cancer. You can also die from not smoking. The smoker isn't the only one at risk. Even if you're not a direct smoker, you can face most of the same problems as a direct smoker. Nearly half of all non-smoking Americans are exposed to secondhand smoke. And secondhand smoke is a smoke breathed in the non-smoker when a smoker lights up a cigarette. Secondhand smoke is the results caused by 70,000 heart disease death occurs each year because of secondhand smoke. Also, 3,400 lung cancer patients die each year because of their inhalation of secondhand smoke. Smoking isn't just deadly, it's also expensive. Smoking costs the U.S. a total of $167 billion each year. It costs the U.S. healthcare industry $17 million. And that's just for the healthcare that we provide the smokers and the secondhand smoke victims for their medical expenses. The average smoker spends $70 per week, $300 a month, and $3,650 per year if they smoke a pack a day. One way we can help fix the smoking problem is by raising the taxes for smoking. If we raise the taxes, it would make the number of smokers dramatically decrease and save the U.S. so much money. It would save the U.S. $167 billion. Like I mentioned before, if a person quit smoking, they would save an average of $5,000 per year. And you can use that money for a vacation with your family, something beneficial, instead of using that money to harm yourself. Also, a 10% increase in taxes would lead to 40 million people giving up smoking, and millions more not ever getting the addiction and getting started. Addiction is probably the worst part. Now, before I explain what addiction is, I'm gonna pretty much be telling you the process of it. First, you light up the cigarette. Second, you smoke two or three. The third, the dizziness and the nicotine is traveling throughout your body. Four, the nicotine takes effect and you want another one and another one and another one and so on. Five, you're addicted. Now, for what it's like, every time you get angry or sad, you want a cigarette. If you've had a stressful day, you may want one after a day's work to calm your nerves. If you have no way of getting them, you'll steal them or get other people to steal them for you. You may also get others to buy cigarettes for you or buy them from other people. Now, Americans have to come to smoking as a cool thing to do. It's what we see our friends doing. It's what we see movie stars doing on the set. Some of us even see our own family members doing it. I mean, the reason behind why starters begin to start is because peer pressure. It's the new cool thing to do. Some people even see it as a stress reliever. It's portrayed as not a big deal, but what we don't see is the hazard truth. We don't see the cancer. We don't see the emphysema, the rotting teeth, the gums. We don't see the heart attacks, the strokes, and we don't see that we can possibly lose a lung and be talking out of the hole in our throat for the rest of our lives. But the smokers aren't the only ones at risk. When you light up a cigarette, you're putting yourself and everyone around you in the same danger you're putting yourself in. Okay, so I'm going to be wrapping this up. All in all, cigarette smoking is very harmful. It's addictive. It's unhealthy. Smoking has all sorts of side effects such as wrinkles, teeth yellowing, and various types of cancers. If you smoke on or ever thought of smoking, it's time to change your mind because you're not only harming yourself, but you're also harming people around you. Now, overall, I hope you learned a valuable lesson from this presentation. I hope I really opened up your eyes to the extent of preventing you from smoking. But before I go, I'm going to show you my audience. Say hi, guys.
Hi.
3, 4. Thank you.